Hello everyone, this is Saurian Target coming back at you with another Carnivores Top 5 video, where today we're going to be looking at the top 5 dinosaur calls in the Carnivores games. So basically what this top 5 list is, in my opinion, the best dinosaur calls in the Carnivores games. Back in 1998, Carnivores put a unique spin on the whole deer call mechanic of hunting games, by allowing you to bring your prey to you, or if you're not careful, send them running, away from or toward you. The team at Action Forums worked very hard on creating unique, memorable, and original dinosaur calls for their creatures, many of which you can still hear in various media today. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting off our list at the number 5 spot, we have the Parasaurolophus, or Parasaurolophus, or whatever you want to call it. The Parasaurolophus is a very memorable dinosaur to Carnivores players. It's traditionally the first dinosaur you can hunt in the games, and therefore the first dinosaur call that you get to use. In the original games, the Parasaurolophus has a very warbled, trumpeting call, stereotypically what you'd expect the hadrosaur to sound like. This was the case until Carnivores HD, where the dinosaur was given a loud, alien-like bellow, which made sense given the whole alien planet schematic, but was still very frightening and slightly out of character for the dinosaur. In Carnivores Reborn, the dinosaur was given a completely new call, one that was very reminiscent of the hollow, trumpeting call it made in the original games. For having a very accurate call, as well as going through various other ones in the 17 years it's been around, Parasaurolophus comes in at number 5. Moving down to the number 4 spot on our list, we have the Chasmosaurus. Now, as some of you may have noticed, I don't like the Chasmosaurus. It needlessly replaced the Triceratops in Carnivores 2, and it doesn't even really look like a Chasmosaurus. However, it does have a very cool call, perhaps one of my favorites from Carnivores 2. It's such a deep, guttural, and harsh call for a herbivore, and sets it apart from the quieter, more echoic calls herbivores usually make. This call can even be heard on Mount Raven as an ambient sound, which is very cool, and puts Chasmosaurus at number 4. Moving down to the number 3 spot, we have the Carnotaurus. The Carnotaurus is a new dinosaur added to the mobile versions of Carnivores, and boy did it come with a cool call. The Carnotaurus uses a deep, resonating roar, and is one of my favorite dinosaur calls in the entire franchise. Unfortunately, it's one of the only carnivore calls that doesn't scare away ambient creatures, which is probably a developer oversight. But it kind of diminishes the sheer ferocity of the roar, since you can't unleash it next to a Moschops and watch him scurry away in fear. Regardless, the Carnotaurus call is awesome, and comes in at number 3. Moving down to the number 2 spot on our list, we have the Velociraptor. The Velociraptor is one of the original Carnivores dinosaurs, and packs a truly memorable call. The Velociraptor call is likened to a chilling screech, something that sent chills down my spine the first time I heard it. The raptor's call is also popular enough to be used in various other games and shows, most notably used by Dragon in the first Shrek film as the heroes escape her castle. I remember when I saw the film for the first time and thought, someone who made this movie must play Carnivores too. So the Velociraptor's memorable and terrifying call comes in at number 2. So now, finally, the number 1 dinosaur call in the entire Carnivores franchise belongs to the T-Rex. Uttering a terrifying, earth-shaking scream, the Tyrannosaurus call in the original games was loud, powerful, and downright scary. What made it scarier was knowing that if a Tyrannosaur heard the call, they would begin moving toward you, and a Tyrannosaur wouldn't run if it saw you at a distance. For Carnivores HD, the T-Rex was given a completely new, if not lackluster, roar. A roar that the great alien dinosaur hunter likened to a yawning vacuum cleaner. This call was very similar to the T-Rex roar from Primal Prey, and was scrapped for the release of Carnivores Reborn, where the Rex was given a new, more menacing roar. The original T-Rex call became immensely popular and has been featured in various other media since its debut, including the Dino Crisis games, Jurassic World the game, and various cartoon episodes featuring giant monsters like What's New, Scooby Doo. This iconic, terrifying, and memorable roar easily takes the cake at the #1 spot. So there you have it, guys. Those are my views on what I consider to be the top 5 dinosaur calls in the entire Carnivores franchise. But what did you think of the list? Were there any that I forgot, or that would have made a better contender for the #1 spot? Which dinosaur call sounds the coolest to you? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time.